Eros Ramazzotti was born on October 28, 1963 in Rome. Encouraged by his father Rodolfo, a construction painter who had recorded several songs himself, Ramazzotti applied to a conservatory after middle school, but was not accepted. Instead, he began studying accounting, but his academic life was short-lived. With music on his mind and in his heart, Eros dropped out of high school after just 2 years. In 1981, Eros participated in the Voci Nuove di Castrocaro competition and reached the finals with Rock 80, a song he had written. This led to his first music contract with the young label DDD. Eros moved to Milan with his brother Marco and mother Raffaella and lived in the record company's building. In 1982, he released his first single, Ad un Amico, and the die was cast. In 1984, at the San Remo Festival, he triumphed in the competition's new act division with Terra Promessa. The song was released all over Europe, prompting his record label to release all of his albums simultaneously in Italian and Spanish. His 1985 single, Una Storia Importante, sold 1 million copies in France alone and became a European hit. His 1987 CD, In Certe Momenti, featured his duet with Patsy Kensit, singer with the 1980s band 8 Wonder, and sold more than 3 million copies worldwide. In April 1990, his fifth album, In Ogni Senso, was released in 15 countries. Record company mogul Clive Davis encouraged Eros to perform a concert at Radio City Music Hall in New York. Ramazzotti was the first Italian artist to perform upon this prestigious stage and sang for a sold-out crowd. In 1991, Eros released the double live album, Eros in Concert. He unveiled the album during the December concert in Barcelona, sponsored by both the Italian and Spanish governments. All proceeds from the event were given to charity. In 1993, Ramazzotti's album Tutte Storie sold 6 million copies and inspired movie director Spike Lee to direct the video for its first single, Cose della Vita. Its European tour featured performances in Europe and 15 Latin American countries. Upon returning to Italy, he performed with artists Pino Daniele and Giovanotti in what was to become the Italian live event of the year. In November, he performed live at the MTV Awards in Berlin singing Cose della Vita. As 1994 came to a close, Eros signed a new contract with BMG International. In 1995, Eros participated in the European Music Summer Festival with Rod Stewart, Elton John, and Joe Cocker. The following year, he released Dove C'è Musica, his first entirely self-produced CD created in Italy and California, with the participation of internationally renowned artists. It sold more than 7 million copies. But this professional gratification was soon followed by an even greater personal joy. Shortly after his European tour, his wife, Michelle Hunzinger, gave birth to their daughter, Aurora. In 1997, the greatest hits album, Eros, was released. The record was enriched by 2 previously unreleased compositions and featured duets with Andrea Bocelli and Tina Turner. Eros would bring the 90s to a close with a successful world tour through South America, the United States, and Europe. A Pavarotti and Friends concert with Luciano Pavarotti, performances with Tina Turner and Joe Cocker, and the release of Eros Live. In March 1999, Eros received Germany's equivalent of the Grammy Award, the Echo Award, as Best International Music Artist. In 2000, Ramazzotti produced Gianni Morandi's CD Come fa bene l'amore and released Stile Libero, a CD containing collaborations with producers Trevor Horn and Rick Knowles, as well as longtime collaborators Celso Valli and Claudio Guidetti. The album featured a breathtaking duet with Cher in the song Più che poi. In October 2005, Eros released his 10th album, Calma Apparente, produced with Claudio Guidetti. It featured his hits La Nostra Vita, Bambino nel Tempo, and I Belong to You, a duet with singer Anastasia that hit #1 in Germany and spent weeks at the top of the European charts. Most recently, Ramazzotti's exciting new duet with Ricky Martin, Non Siamo Soli, preceded the release of his album E Squared by a few weeks at the end of 2007. During his 25-year-long career, Eros Ramazzotti has sold more than 40 million records, entertained millions worldwide, and become a truly international star. In recognition of his outstanding success and achievements, and the honor he brings to our heritage, the National Italian-American Foundation is proud to present Eros Ramazzotti with the NIAF Special Achievement Award in Music.